Zulu with the kick pass for Blankenberg. Shot out of the way! Twala scores!
Welcome back to School Sports Live Connect. We have another action-packed episode for you, and this time we are looking at the top 3 tries of 2019 in schoolboy rugby. Not only are we looking at the tries, we have scorers with us live in studio. Those are Phoenix Twala, fullback for Pretoria Boys High, who scored a screamer of a try, long ranger, to win the derby against Affie's. First time Pretoria Boys had won since 2008, so that was a great achievement, great game. Siphelele Njumba, powerhouse, he scored a try for Dale in his final schoolboy game of his career, the stuff that dreams are made of. He is also featuring today. And the third of the top 3 tries, Keegan Blankenberg, the Bishop's hero. He scored in the corner, and you will enjoy the skills shown to get him in there. Sasha Gomez Zulu involved as well, another great schoolboy player for Bishops. So that's the episode coming up. And with us now, you can see those 3 guests that I mentioned from left to right, Phoenix Twala, Keegan Blankenberg, and Siphelele Njumba. Let's start with you, Phoenix. How are you doing, and where are you right now?
I'm good, thanks, and you, sir. Right now I'm at home in Sandton, and I'm just taking lockdown as it is.
Classy background you've got there, Phoenix. Now moving on to Keegan. Keegan, the Bishop's boy, scored against Boland Bluntbow in the corner. How are you doing, Keegan? How are you doing during this lockdown?
Afternoon, sir. I'm doing well, thank you. I'm doing online school and things like that, so lockdown's been quite chilled for me, thank you.
And that's positive stuff, Keegan. A forward-thinking young man. It's good to hear. Siphelele Njumba graduated from Dale last year, now out there in Stellenbosch. But right now, you are not in Stellenbosch, are you, Siphelele?
Yes, sir. I'm currently in Mthatha at home. I'm training at home and trying to keep fit. And I'm also studying online currently, so yeah.
It's important for you guys to say that you're training so that your coaches don't get after you after they see this episode, I'm sure. And I hope that you're doing cardio ever since we've been allowed to in the morning now. All right, well, let's get straight to the sharp end of the show, the stuff we all want to see, what we are thirsting for, especially during lockdown, try highlights. And the best 3 tries of last year are what we have for you. First up, we have Phoenix Twala, fullback for Pretoria Boys High, who carved through the Uppies defense to score a try in what ended up being a famous victory for Pretoria Boys. Let's take a look.
Just keeping the outside backs for Pretoria interested in play. Good stepping from Twala!
Phoenix Twala, he goes inside. He comes inside again. I think it'll go all the way. Twala scores!
Would you believe it?
Brilliant stuff from Phoenix Twala, and we of course have the gentleman himself with us here. Phoenix, how did it feel scoring a try like that on Derby Day? Oh man, it must have been sweet.
To be honest, there is no feeling of when it actually happens. It's just a whole lot of emotions all at once that come together, and you're just overwhelmed at first, and then only afterwards at the end you realize you've actually done something. I would give thanks to my friend, actually Hope. He spotted the space and the opening for me. He told me to go right instead of left, and therefore a step off my left. And from then onwards, it was just open, and I took my chances, and luckily I scored under the post.
You know, Phoenix, we all watched the try, and there was nothing that was open about that. You opened the gaps, my friend. Wonderful, wonderful skills, brilliant steps, and congratulations. One of the top 3 tries for 2019. All right, and we are moving on to Keegan Blankenberg, who scored a try in the corner from a cross kick from Sasha Gomez Zulu, another highly talented Bishops player, and they're really churning out the high-quality players at this point in time. Never mind the fact that they've got a World Cup winner to their name more recently in Francois Lowe. Blankenberg is a hooker, and you might be surprised where he finds himself in this try highlight.
Looking to end with 7 stars here, it's Rudston, who's really looking like a Sam Whitelock. Mkome Zulu with the kick pass for Blankenberg. You've got to be absolutely kidding me. absolutely kidding me? Not even in Bishop's wildest dreams would they expect a try like that.
Glorious. Glorious.
Like that.
Now, Keegan, I would like to hear your opinion on this try, but before we do, we've got a surprise for you. We've got somebody else who has first-hand knowledge of this try who wants to give his own opinion.
Thanks, how you boy? I hope you're well. Cheers, bro. I think that cross kick catch will go down as one of my all-time favorite rugby moments. I think just the fact that you and I used to practice that after every practice, and then for it to happen again was extra crazy. And I think my favorite moment, which was off camera, was when we were running and then we both just looked at each other and you kind of knew to go to the touchline and I knew to go to first receiver to kick it, and the rest was history. Your catch was sick, and I think a lot of people didn't expect it, but obviously I'd seen that 100 times before, so it wasn't a shock in my eyes. So I was just grateful to be a part of that. Thank you so much, bro.
That was Sasha Ngome Zulu with a message for Keegan Blankenberg. And Keegan, on screen now, that's your boy right there calling you out. Do you guys have a good relationship on and off the field?
Yes, we do. He's actually in my boarding house with me, and we've played rugby together in high school since grade 8. And he's actually kicked so many cross kicks for me since grade 8 to matric. So yeah, it was a lot of fun with him.
Were you always a hooker receiving cross kicks out there on the wing? Does no coach ever say to you, what's going on, Keegan?
No, I was an 8th man until grade 11. And then my coach, Wes Chetty, was like, I would like you to move to hooker. And I'm fortunate that he lets me play the way I do. He doesn't let me just bash up or whatever. He lets me do what I'm good at, really, which is I'm very thankful for.
You remind me of Dane Coles the way you play. All right, Keegan. Congratulations on being one of the top 3, and long may your career last. Really enjoyed that try. We are moving on to the final try. Another individual who changed position for the good of the team. His name is Siphelele Njumba, and he played at lock for Dale because he was the tallest of the flanks in the team. So he made the sacrifice, stuck his head in there in the midst of the scrum, and pulled it out to score an absolute humdinger of a try. Check this one out.
Marie to kick off. That's the big Jumba. In a stalwart for SSL Connect rugby. And this is why. Here goes Jumba. Jumba. This could be the try of the year. Jumba. Jumba all the way. Well, I've rated this guy since I watched him last year. And let me tell you, I'm going to put my head on the block. That's the try of the year.
Robbie, we just spoke about this guy being like an elusive wing runner in Jumba. I saw him score a fantastic try against Grey. This one is the tops. I don't think I've seen a try this year from the kickoff straight to a man, and off he went.
I can't get rid of the goosebumps to this guy.
This is unbelievable. That is, we can watch that try again.
Siphelele, I enjoyed that try thoroughly. Very similar to Twala's try, except more central in the field. Just brilliant running, and it must have been quite an experience for you on Derby Day against Queens. How did that feel?
It was quite an exciting feeling, as the only thing which went through my mind at the time when I got the ball was the try line, because every time we play against Queens College, I normally get a try. So late in the game like that, and I hadn't scored yet. I was quite frustrated and stuff. When I got the ball, the only thing on my mind was to get the point for the team. But as I ran and approached the last guy, I thought to myself, as I was about to pass the ball, I can still make it to the try line. So yeah, I took the chances and it paid off.
Anything you want to say about Queen's College rugby? Just a little shot there now that you're out of Dale.
They're our biggest rivalry, so yeah, I'd say nothing about that. I'll just put one thing: keep it going, keep it flowing like the water. Unfortunately.
Oh, Siphelele, oh, that's gold. All right, another thing that we have for you, though, before we move on and decide who's going to be the winner, we have a special message for you as well from somebody you might know. I think I saw you shaking hands with him shortly after you scored that try.
How's it? It's Grant Griffith speaking, coach for Siphelele Njumba. Just in their final 12 years against Queens at the Graveyard. I think it's one of the best tries in Dale's history. I remember him receiving the ball from the kickoff, and in typical Njumba fashion, wouldn't want to pass or kick it, took the player straight head on. beating 2 or 3 defenders, and then coming up to the fullback with a little fancy sidestep and beating him too, and then diving to score the try at our feet. Being in pink and being my last game in charge of the first team was absolutely tremendous. And Jumbo was that sort of player. He could turn a game on its head. Obviously, I had him at lock, but we all obviously know where he could probably end up on the flank or even perhaps on the wing. He was a great player, great to coach. He was just one of those special kids. He had a different character about himself, which all teams need. And a very, very solid player, and one I enjoyed coaching immensely, and always listened and practiced hard, gymmed hard, and that try, I tell you what, I will battle to forget it for many years. As I say, being my last game, being his sort of last game, being in pink, being on the graveyard, and in front of that tremendous crowd, it was absolutely there could nothing that could have ended the season better for us and better ended for him, and he deserved every accolade he got from that trial. Thanks very much. Cheers.
You have fond memories of your days with Mr. Griffiths.
Yeah, I actually have a lot with him. The thing is, he was one big character at school because he's the shortest guy, like in the whole school. So everyone would actually tease him, and he'd actually make a joke about everything. Even if the matter is serious, you'd end up laughing with him. So yeah, he's one guy I'd actually quite missed a lot from. Not saying that I would miss the rest, but yeah, his character stands out for me.
Yeah, and it means so much, especially when you're coming out of matric. It's difficult to have as much perspective, but to be lucky to have people that believe in you when you're in that important phase of your life, grade 11 matric, and playing in those teams, the kind of coaches that can make you believe in yourself, it can be the difference, especially coming from schools that don't regularly put players out into those top unions. It can be the difference between you believing you can take that next step and not believing you can. So it's good to see that you have a relationship like that with that coach, Mr. Griffiths. All right, Sipalele and everybody, we are moving on to the business end. It's time for us to find out who was the winner of our competition. We have the 3 contenders within our sites here. We decided who were the winners by how many Instagram likes each of their videos got on the School Sports Live page. And the prizes are sponsored by none other than Under Armour. Thank you so much for your sponsorship. It was a very tight race, especially between second and first. The top 3 try scorers are right here with us, so let me rattle off the order. In third position, Keegan Blankenberg coming in at third, and that is a 1,500 Rand hamper from Under Armour coming your way. In second position, drum roll please, we have Sipelela Njumba, who came in second. Wonderful try he scored against Queens. He is going to get a 2,500 Rand hamper from Under Armour, leaving one man to take the first spot, and that is Phoenix Twala, rising from the ashes. A wonderful try against Affies to break a 12-year duck, and Pretoria boys coming out successful in that one. Congratulations, Phoenix.
Thank you again for all the support from friends and family. Much appreciated. I feel very excited for winning. Well done to the boys as well. And thank you to Under Armour for the hamper. Much appreciated.
Great stuff, Phoenix. And best of luck this year. Let's hope you get back onto the field sooner rather than later. We deserve to see your dancing feet of fire. And thank you to everybody who joined us today. Keegan, thank you, Sipalele, and I hope you enjoy your hampers as well. Best of luck with your year in rugby. Sipalele out there in Stellenbosch, Keegan with Bishops, Phoenix with Pretoria Boys High. The future remains bright, and there's light at the end of this COVID tunnel, guys.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
And we're going to be playing out with a video of the tries that didn't make the top 3, that didn't get shortlisted. All of them are outstanding, and it makes you want to see the game again. Enjoy, and join us again on School Sports Live soon.
That's a great ball there. Framesby. Oh, look at the step go. And the dink over the top. Great stuff. This is tremendous. Here we go. It's Luan Marie for try number 2. That is magical stuff. And Boys High come away with it. Van der Sant, Kian Meeden. They've got numbers on the left here. Box. And here's Jacques Rousseau with the switch ball to Xavier Farmer. He plays like a runaway bullet, this fella. So much gas. and it's a wonderful try.
Zoki, again, sneaking his way through. He's a wonderful runner, and he's got the pace. He's all the way through, dancing his way.
Beloy pas vir hom is soos goud op. En dan die bal tog in die hande van Beloy. Hy kry hom uit. Lincoln Adams gaan ons weer 'n teenaanval sien. Lincoln Adams, hy kry aangee weg. Nou lyk dit na Roan van der Walt. Hier is spoed. Skoppie, Roan van der Walt. Hy kan sy hande. Wonderlike spel. En dan aangee weg. 2-3 van hulle eie doellyn af.
It's a bit slow here. His ball's called out here, and not the greatest. Oh, here goes Basi Melesu with the pass to Barker. Barker straight to the middle, and it's a great try from the centre.
That was an outstanding pass there.
Mukwena to Tsani to Low. Let's see what Low can do on the attack. He says inside, outside. It's a good take there from Nokia. The offload to that man, Shongwe. Mukwena, sorry. And another well-worked counter-attacking try.
See Masters taking it up. Selborne trying to give back what Dale gave them. Running from their own try line. Jamu, wonderful work. Beats one, beats two. Banta's got the pace. He's going all the way. From behind the own try line.
For the territory game here. Slight knock, it does go backwards. Great step by the man, and it's going. Doesn't look like he's stopping. Oh, what a step! Short-time, the President's 15. That was just superb. Fantastic stuff from those boys. Individual brilliance.
The only way is through effort when nobody's watching.